Well, it's Oscar season, the time when the very best offerings in the film industry are recognised. Or not. These little gold statues are as controversial as they are coveted. And we love yelling at the TV and telling the Academy just how wrong they got everything. We got that wrong. But why get annoyed today when there are 95 years of bad decisions we can look at? You know what annoys me? 1940. When Gone with the Wind took out Best Picture. With its racist stereotypes, complete indifference to slavery and boring orchestra interlude in the middle. It just doesn't scream winner. Come on! Especially when you consider that it beat The Wizard of Oz, which not only has incalculable cultural impact, according to IMDb, it's the third most popular film of all time. But I don't want to be too harsh to Gone with the Wind. With its 3-hour and 40-minute runtime, I would absolutely give it the Academy Award for most half-watched film of all time. You know what needs to take a good look in the mirror? 1942, when How Green Was My Valley won Best Picture. Now look, okay, it's a beautiful, thoughtful portrayal of the exploitation of workers in a Welsh mining town by John Ford, who has more Best Director Oscars than anyone in history. But you know what it's not? It's not Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane, which is widely regarded as one of the best films of all time for its near-perfect screenplay, an incredible number of technical achievements which changed cinema forever. But it was overlooked for How Green Was My Valley. Are you kidding? I'm half Welsh and even I know that decision was wrong. Sorry, Dad. 1953. That year really gets my goat. Yep, that really takes the cake for the least deserving film to ever take out the Best Picture award. The greatest show on earth. It's melodramatic, short on plot, and bogged down in cliches.
Say, that's pretty neat. Reminds me of a bandage I wore once when I sprained my ankle.
What was that? It's been suggested that maybe the Academy gave the film the award as a sort of last chance for director Cecil B. DeMille. But I reckon they just read the film's title, The Greatest Show on Earth, and took their word for it. You know what makes the whole thing extra appalling? The stone-cold classic Singing in the Rain also came out that year and didn't even get a nomination. Oh. Side note, you want to know something amazing about Singing in the Rain? A major plot point is Lena Lamont, played by Jean Hagen, having this awful voice that has to be dubbed by Kathy Selden, played by Debbie Reynolds. But in reality, Jean Hagen had a much nicer voice than Debbie Reynolds. So in this iconic scene where Jean Hagen is being dubbed by Debbie Reynolds, what you're actually hearing is Jean Hagen being dubbed by herself.
Nothing can keep us apart.
All right, Kathy, go ahead.
Nothing can keep us apart.
But back to the Oscars. Look, we can all agree they sometimes get it wrong. Snubbing the iconic Brokeback Mountain for the kind of forgettable crash in 2006. Wrong. Giving the Best Picture to the white saviour story of Green Book in 2019. What? And it's not just Best Picture. In 1975, when they overlooked Jack Nicholson, Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman, and Albert Finney to give the Best Actor award to this cat lover guy.
So he's packing up his faithful sidekick Tonto and running away from home.
My cat has to relieve himself.
And of course, sometimes they just quite literally get it wrong.
La La Land.
There's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
And look, maybe we should forgive and forget. After all, hindsight is 20/20, and it's so easy for us to sit back and judge. But there is one mistake that the Oscars made that I simply cannot and will not get past. In 1969, there were no makeup awards at the Oscars, but one film's breathtaking portrayal of apes forced the Academy to create a special award that year. Behold, the mind-blowing apes from 2001: A Space Odyssey, which was snubbed for these apes.
Good morning, Dr. Zero.
Good morning, Julius.
Yep, I'm calling it. Giving an award to these crummy Planet of the Apes over the Space Odyssey monkeys is the dumbest decision in Oscar history. Gosh, it feels good to get that off my chest. So next time you're annoyed at the Oscars for getting it wrong, remember, they're nothing if not consistent.
Hey, can you shut up?